Hello, lovely people. Today I'm talking about what resonance repatterning actually is. After several questions and comments from people that they don't quite understand what it means, resonating and repatterning and etc., etc. So as the name itself suggests, or the word itself meaning resonating with, the best I can explain it is, as you go about your daily life, someone is riling you up, bringing some emotions to the surface. You resonated with that person in a way that you do not appreciate. The common way is that we would blame the situation or blame the other person of making us not feeling good, when in reality is they just reminded us, or the situation reminded us or yourself, to take a good look at yourself, because you just now resonated in a way towards the situation or the person that you cannot change other than yourself. That's what resonating means. And the pattern is you're coming from a specific place from which you now view the world and deal with the world, people, anything and anyone. And that is predetermined in a way that we're talking about generation. Way back in your lifetime, someone in your ancestry had life experience and they happen to resonate and interpret this experience with a specific negative resonance. That particular energy is being forwarded from generation to generation to generation. And it lands in you, and you most likely, not always, but most likely have passed it on to your children and to your grandchildren. So that's the source now. And that is now also the pattern that you now view the world from. And the repatterning, meaning we redo this pattern, meaning from negative to positive. Also considered coherence. How do we go about it? I, with your permission, will connect with you via kinesiology. I muscle check. And based on your statement that you will give me in a paragraph, in a short conversation, we will then select, we meaning your higher self, which I'm now connected to and I talk to, will now decide which book is the best course of action, and keep going with muscle checking. And we are being guided step by step to where the source is, how we can undo it, what the thought process is, where it is located in your body. And then to come full circle, we also need the coherent thought process, healthy body, and putting good energy back into what we just took out. Sometimes we have homework to do to keep this positive energy in our body or to enhance it, and to also see how things have shifted around you. So that's basically what resonance repatterning means. On a personal level, the worst I had encountered for me is 117 generations back. I don't recall exactly what it is or was at that time. All I know it originated back 117 generations back. Time that by 20, you get the idea. So, and the pressure from these 117 generations, meaning energetic pressure, was quite heavy. So heavy so that I had a really hard time containing my negative feelings, and it took a lot out of me. And so because it required me a lot of control, to exercise a lot of control to keep all this under wraps, I had very little patience. And in fact, I ended up not wanting to associate with anybody because it was very difficult for me to do both, meaning being myself, happy-go-lucky, and other people when I know no matter what people did would provoke something inside me. It was too much to handle. I ended up being isolated, disconnected, antisocial and having a lot of issues with people, including myself, because I did not resonate with my true higher self. I resonated with the negative of myself, the shadow side or the dark side, however you want to call that. And through the repatterning, a consistent basis, I switched from very high generational pattern to lower and lower generational pattern, as well as all the coherent thought processes and feeling good inside and out. I have now merged more with my higher self and who I truly am than I've ever been before. So, and that is basically the purpose of repatterning, to help you merge with the best version of yourself that you actually are, and not always able to access it, even though we all want it. So I hope that made sense and gives you more insight in what resonance repatterning actually does. I would suggest for you to watch the other video where I actually demonstrate a session on myself, but just to give you an idea how it works in an actual session. And I will continue to post some videos with questions that come up from people, hoping that I can explain more about things. In the meantime, be good to yourself and be well, and cheers. Bye.